The Nairobi governor made the decision to suspend Rose Mwema, who is the chief officer in charge of planning, urban development and housing, Jairus Kangeda, who is the director of enforcement and compliance, as well as 2 city engineers, while 14 others in the line department are under investigation after intense pressure and questioning by the public on what had befallen the city housing sector. At a time, 12 people have died in just 3 weeks after 2 houses caved in Makongeni and Huruma estates.
And we've laid off 2 engineers, and there are 14 others who are under investigation. So all in all, for 18 people are going to be made to leave the organization. And further investigations will be done. And if we found there's criminality, then obviously legal action is going to be taken.
Earlier Tuesday, County Executive Committee member in charge of planning Tom Odongo, who spoke in a power breakfast interview, attributed his office's inability to crack down on defective housing to legal challenges.
In the case of Huruma, you can see the weaknesses in the legal process. That at the point that you have already gone to court and warrant of arrest has been given, already a process of punishing the developer has already started. You must arrest the developer and bring the developer to court.
Governor Kidero says 70% of the city's buildings are not compliant with the city's building requirement, translating to about 140,000 houses. Most of these are said to be in the Eastlands.
We will start taking action against masons, builders, contractors, including even the laborers who are working on construction sites that have not been approved.
At the Huruma collapsed building site, the multi-agency rescue team completed its operation of sifting through the debris, through which a body of a man was retrieved, bringing the total death toll to 5. For now, 2 victims are still recuperating in hospital, while 36 others have already been discharged. Some of them and their families were at the site to pick what they could salvage. This man, who lived on the 6th floor, is lucky to be alive after suffering head, arm and leg injuries, but is too traumatized to talk to us.
Taenda kungangana tu na maisha, hata kama itakuwa ngumu tangangana juu niko hai.
Tumekuja tuangalie vitu zake vile ilikuwa. Tumepata kidogo, singine hatujapata.
Meanwhile, humanitarian organizations have offered assistance to 73 households affected by the collapsed building. 56 of them lived in the 7-story building, while 17 others occupied shanties by the side of the building.
We've been able to give them sets from the Red Cross, which is a blanket. I believe there was a mosquito net inside, a bit of soap, basic requirements that the Red Cross donated to the 73 households.
For those who lost their documents, they have been advised, and the local administration is ready to assist by identifying them, vetting them, getting the right documents. If you get an ID, we'll enable you to get other documents.
While the rescue and recovery operation may be complete here, it is an affirmation that tens of families have been disrupted, and even as authorities move to crack down on rogue developers and contractors, the question remains, how safe are buildings in Nairobi? Sam Gituku for The Big Question.